Hey guys, this is Justin with Rocky Mountain ATV MC, and today I'm going to give you a little more feedback on KTM's brand new 250 XC-W with TPI, and we're also going to talk a little bit about fuel consumption. Alright guys, so in this video, now that I've had the bike for a little while, I want to give you some more feedback on it. Now I did do a video where we kind of looked over the bike, talked about what was new, and I also did a first ride test video. So this video, I just want to give you some additional feedback now that I've had it out 4 or 5 times. And another thing I want to talk about is fuel consumption. A lot of people have asked on our YouTube comments if it's getting better gas mileage. So I've reset the trip meter. I'm going to keep track of my miles today. And I've also got a 2015 carbureted KTM out here. And we're going to see how both of them do when we're done with this ride. My predictions on the gas consumption is going to be that they do about the same. I haven't noticed any, significant difference of this thing, getting better gas mileage or anything. So it'll be interesting to see how the 2018 fuel injected bike does compared to the 2015 carbureted bike. So let's get on it. All right, now that I've had this bike, put about 4 or 5 rides on it, I'm still loving it. Man, this thing is fun. It runs, well, it's a perfectly jetted 2-stroke is what it is. The fuel injection is awesome. Now, I haven't taken it through any major elevation changes, only about 1,000 feet. Didn't notice any difference, but I'm really excited to get this in the mountains come summertime and really take advantage of what the fuel injection has to offer. No jetting, should run awesome up there. So anyway, the power is smooth, it's great climbing hills, it's good in the tight technical stuff. Still no complaints on the fuel injection, and I'm excited to get it in the mountains. Let's talk a little bit about suspension. As I make my way through these rocks. Now this is an XC-W. It's supposed to be soft. It's supposed to be good in the tight technical stuff. So rocks like this. So it works well doing what it's supposed to do. Handle the tight, technical, rocky routes. Does all that really great. I would imagine, if you get into the faster desert stuff, it's gonna be soft for a lot of guys. Now, I'm only 140 pounds. I'm a lightweight. And if you look in the owner's manual for the bike, it says if you're below 165 pounds, I think it says 143 pounds to 165, you need to go with the optional lighter spring. So at 140 pounds, I don't even really weigh into their lighter spring. And to be honest, I don't want a lighter spring. The stock spring for, the stuff I'm doing right here, it works good for my weight. I can get the sag out of the spring just fine, and it feels really good. I would imagine if you're over 165 pounds, you're gonna wanna go up to the stiffer spring. And again, it depends on the riding you're doing. If you're just putting around in the mountains, maybe not. But you get into some faster stuff, Man, I wouldn't want anything softer. This thing feels great. The Explorer forks, again, great forks. It's KTM's newest, well, WP's newest open chamber fork. So you'll see them on the KTMs and Huskies. But it's a good fork. Real plush. Can take the hits pretty well. Man, this is a neat area. Obviously recently burned. Pretty cool. Now I want to address another comment I've seen a lot on the other videos I did. People are talking about, you know, worrying about the oil injector. This new fuel injected bike is also oil injected, and you know, there's some concern that, hey, if my oil pump goes out, I'm gonna blow up my bike. Well, that's true. I don't know how big of a problem it's going to be. The owner's manual, I thought this was kind of interesting. It's got a little electronic oil pump that feeds the premix in, and it says to change that every 80 hours along with your top end. So the top end's supposed to go 80 hours. It says change the fuel pump with it. Or I'm sorry, not the fuel pump, the oil pump. So that little electrical pump does wear out. It's a wear item, and you do have to change it. So that is one thing you're gonna have to watch on one of these bikes, and you know, keep it maintained, keep a fresh one in there every 80 hours. Another thing I thought was interesting in reading the manual, as far as the type of oil to use, it says any premium synthetic two-stroke oil from a reputable company. And of course it recommends Motorex, but it didn't seem real picky. It said, pretty much said, pick your favorite brand, make sure it's synthetic, and go for it. Oh, this bike is really smooth up that stuff. It's got great bottom end, great mid, and it still hits and rips on the top end. All right, we're gonna finish our ride up before the sun goes down. We're probably 6-7 miles away from the truck. So we'll get back to the truck, head to a gas station, and see how these bikes did with gas. We'll see the fuel injected two-stroke versus the carbureted two-stroke, and just for kicks, we'll see what that 501 did too. All right guys, we just got done with our ride. We did 40 miles. We did all sorts of terrain, slow stuff, rocky stuff, sandy, fast stuff. And in the 40 miles, the fuel injected two-stroke used 1.6 gallons of gas. The carbureted one used 1.8, and the FE 501 four-stroke used 1.24 gallons. So not a huge gain with the fuel injected two-stroke over the carbureted one with gas usage. In fact, the guy riding the carbureted one is a little bit bigger, so that might have made up the 0.2 gallons. So for those of you wondering how well the new two-stroke with fuel injection does on gas, I'm gonna say it's not that significantly different than the carbureted one. So for those of you that wanted to know, there you go. Be sure and check out the other videos I did on the first ride on this bike, as well as the first look at the bike, where we talk about all the new features and details of the bike. Check out our website for all your parts, apparel, and accessory needs, and be sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.